Is laughter the best medicine? Hi, I am Mona Lisa here, and today I am interviewing Dr. Deepak Rao. Health is very important in today's world. With modern lifestyle of junk food, no exercise, sedentary work, and lots of stress, the incidence of illness is on the rise. People are falling sick now and then, and they keep running to doctor's clinic, popping tablets and getting hospitalized with multiple surgeries in their lifetime. There is lot of confusion with Medicare, and medical treatment has become really scary nightmare. In this podcast, we will address this matter of navigating medical healthcare. And today I am interviewing Dr. Deepak Rao. So, sir, what is this medical survival 101?
Medical Survival 101 is basically about navigating your medical care. So many times in a hospital, we feel completely lost. We don't know what is happening. So many times at the doctor's clinic, we wonder, what is happening? What have I got? How is this disease? How long is this disease going to last? How severe is this disease? We don't know. So here we are with the 101 series, where we will be explaining what disease is, what is your health, how bad the disease is going to be, and what are your treatment options, so that you don't get lost and so that you feel confident about navigating your medical care. So that's what this is all about.
So, sir, what does this word patient really mean?
The word patient is exactly what it means. Lot of patience. One cannot be in a hurry to get well. The body takes its own time. Tolerance. One has to be a little tolerant to suffering, to pain, and not feel completely helpless and out of control. And therefore, the word patient means P-A-T-I-E-N-T. With patience, P, and tolerance, A-T. I will endure, I-E, my troubles. So the willingness to patiently endure troubles while waiting for the treatment to take effect, that is the job of the patient.
So, what is the meaning of doctor? What do we understand by the word
good.
doctor?
The word doctor, D-O-C-T-O-R, can be an acronym. D is devoted to the patient. O is optimistic. C is caring. T is trustworthy and dependable. Another O is objective and logical. And R is to rejuvenate, to restore the patient back to his healthy lifestyle. So that's the word doctor. That is what it should convey.
So, doctor, can you please explain the word disease?
Yeah. Disease causes dis-ease or the discomfort that is felt during the process of healing. Whenever there is a disease, the body gives compensatory mechanisms to counter the disease. Those compensatory mechanisms create symptoms like cough, diarrhea, etc. So we should not interpret disease as an adverse event, but we should interpret disease as symptoms associated with the event of healing. So in essence, this is healing process.
Doctor, what could be the treatment to the disease?
When we use the word treatment, we have to understand that treatment and cure are two different things. Cure means complete resolution of the disease, complete healing of the disease. Treatment means the care and the management of the medical illness that we give in order to help its healing. So all treatment is not towards complete cure. There are different types of treatment. One is palliative treatment. Palliative treatment means aimed at relieving pain and suffering. Second is conservative treatment, treatment with medications, medicines. And third is interventional or surgical treatment, which is invasive treatment with dire consequences if at all. Dr. Nisar.
Sir, disease affects which organs of the body?
Essentially, disease affects any organ of the body. The various organ systems of the body are vital organs. You have brain, you have heart, you have lungs, and you have circulation. Circulation is arteries, veins, capillaries. Then you have the second set of semi-vital organs, like you have liver, you have kidney, you have pancreas and blood sugar regulation, you have GI tract, that is your food pipe, you have thyroid, and finally you have exoskeleton, that is bone, muscle, skin, joints. So your disease system could affect any of these organs.
Sir, what are the causes of disease?
Causes of disease, what we call as etiology. You want to know which organ is affected and you want to know what has caused it. So first cause of disease is trauma or injury. Second common cause of disease is infection. Itis is infection. Third cause is inflammation, what we call as autoimmune diseases like lupus, rheumatoid arthritis. Fourth cause of disease is degeneration, process of aging, like your slip disc, spondylosis, even for that matter your coronary blockades are a result of aging. Next cause, neoplasia, tumors, cancers. Then metabolic, like diabetes, like hypercholesterolemia. And finally you have congenital diseases which have come with genetic and which are found in birth.
Sir, how do you assess the severity of any disease?
Disease severity can be assessed by type of symptoms. If there is pain, it may be just level 1. If there is pain and bleeding, it may be at a higher level. If there is dysfunction of the organ, it's even at a more severe level. If there is organ failure, well then 75% of the organ is gone. If there is multi-organ failure, then it's terminal. And then finally, the most severe is death. So by your symptoms, you can get a fairly rough idea of how bad your disease is. Your doctor, of course, will tell you better.
Sir, how do you investigate disease?
Investigation is very important mandate before we begin therapy. The most basic investigation is laboratory of various body fluids, like blood, urine, stool, sputum. That's laboratory. After that we have radiology. Radiology is X-rays, we have CT scans, we have MRIs, and we have nuclear scans like PET scan. Then we have nerve conduction studies like for peripheral nerves, or voltage studies like ECG for the heart or EEG for the brain. And then there are special tests, different type of specialized tests for different specific diseases.
Sir, what is the outcome of disease?
In medicine, we use the term prognosis. What is the outcome? How long is this going to take to go? So, in case of acute infection, it may be a few days or a few weeks. In case of chronic infection, it may go longer, maybe a few months. If there is compensated failure of the organ, then the organ has failed, but the body has succeeded in compensating and making up and surviving. Organ failure decompensated means your organ now has has failed completely. So, and finally, if it is terminal, then it's going to end in you being end in death. So, this is how we size prognosis.
Sir, all said and done, is laughter the best medicine? Thank you, Dr. Deepak, for your valuable insights on how to navigate the medical care. This knowledge is really empowering, and I'm sure the viewers will be reassured and confident when they are in medical crisis. This is the end of part 1, and soon I'll be coming up with part 2. I'm Mona Lisa here, and I'll see you soon.